Father's Day weekend this weekend. The days of Ward Cleaver giving advice on Leave It to Beaver are over. Most TV shows now don't even feature the traditional American family, much less celebrate it. Fatherhood in America has changed a ton, obviously. But one thing is clear. A strong father is fundamental in a child's future life. Research shows that when children have a father around, they are 2 times more likely to go to college and 80% less likely to go to jail. With us now, someone who knows a lot about fatherhood, New York Times multiple best-selling author James Patterson, out with a new book, one that he calls the most important and personal he's ever written, the #1 dad book celebrating all things dad. Mr. Patterson, welcome back to the show.
Yeah. We got now? Father's Day coming, so that's why. Well, that's one reason right now, why now. Almost 89% of dads say that they can be better dads. Here's an interesting thing, and this will really help them. And it's short. It's how to be a better dad in 1 hour, because most dads will not read the 400-page book. So we're being realistic about that. But I have never, in all the time I've been writing books, I've never had this happen. It started with Mel Robbins. I'm on her podcast Thursday or whatever. And she said, I'm giving this to my husband, I'm giving this to my father, and I'm giving it to my cousins. I'm giving it to every dad that I know. And I've heard that now about 50 times with this book. Women read it and they go, the dads in my life need this book.
What do they need to hear?
It teaches, they need to, well, it varies from person to person. They need to learn how to listen, need how to be able to say, you know, they need how to hug. My dad, this is an unfortunate thing, but the only time that my dad ever hugged me was on his deathbed. And he also cried, and he apologized, and I told him he was a good dad. That's the way dads were a lot of dads were in those days. Yeah. Our son Jack, I give him a hug every time I see him, and when he was growing up, every night he got a hug. And part of it, I think a big thing is just being there. There he is. There's Jack. See, he's giving me a hug already. So I just think this will really help dads. And it's a fun read. It's not, I don't lecture to people. I just give them, I read everything I could read about dads, and then I talked to about 300 dads, and all the advice I could cram into an hour. That's what it is. And a lot of dads, and you know this, when they'll go out and they'll talk about the trucks and the cars and the fishing and whatever, they won't talk about what's going on at home.
Yeah. No, it takes a lot of courage to do that. You know, for a long time over the past half decade or so, the idea of a strong male role model was vilified. That pendulum has now swung back. What did you find the common theme among, I don't want to be pejorative, but good dads, great dads that you interviewed who had great relationships with their kids? Were there a few themes?
Well, I think they are listeners. They're reasonable. They understand that what happens in the house has to prepare them for the real world. I think that's huge. And whether I'm not a huge fan of being stern for no good reason, but being strong is good. I'm being a real guy. This isn't about going out and hunting wolves, which is okay for certain families, but that's not really what I'm dealing with. But a lot of it is just, you know, do the best and commit to it and recommit if you stop committing to it, because it's, you know, you will look back, and I guarantee this, and I can do this already, look back at these times as being a dad and go, I miss them. I wish I could live them all over again. And your kids, I mean, the first graphic you put up there, it's really going to have a tremendous effect on your kids if you're a good dad and a good partner, good husband.
Yeah. What kind of dad, and there's this evolution, right? And you think about the way you and your dad interacted, the way your dad interacted with you, the way now you interacted with your son. What kind of dad do you want your son to be?
Oh, he'll be a good dad. I'm not worried about him. My thing with Jack is I never tell him I'm proud of him. I just tell him I'm happy for him. Proud of him means he's living the way I want him to live, and happy means he's doing something that works for him. He'll be a good dad. He'll be a loving dad. You need to show the kids that you love them. Yeah. You can't be afraid to be firm when it's appropriate. And on the other hand, you know, you can't be a jerk, and some dads can be jerks sometimes.
Yeah, for sure. That idea of being proud versus being happy for, does that come from something in your past?
No, it's just certain things. You figure out certain things in life somewhere along the way. And it just dawned on me that was a useful thing and helpful in our situation. And once again, everybody's situation, my situation would be different from yours. And
Sure.
And one of the things in the book is, if you're going along and you're not buying that page, go to the next page. You know, there's some dads, I love you is a good thing to do. Some dads can't do it. I can do it. Some dads can't. If that doesn't work for you, go to the next page. The thing I'll guarantee to everybody watching, and this is a big come on, is you will be a better dad spending an hour with this book. You will not be a perfect dad, but you'll be a better dad. And that's a great Father's Day thing for me. I think it's a good idea.
The #1 dad.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.